Oh no, oh, the fucking world is gonna end. No, Spider-Man isn't part of the MCU anymore. Who gives a shit? Really? Just because Spider-Man isn't in the fucking MCU anymore, you think it's gonna go to hell now? Are you fucking serious? The MCU's been doing fucking awesome since it first came out back in 2008. 11 years ago, it's been going strong. It's had a few missteps, but nothing too serious. You think Spider-Man going back to Sony is gonna be bad? Since the very beginning, Sony and Disney made a deal, a 5-picture deal. So, if you didn't know that, then okay, I understand. If you didn't know about that, if you're not into like the whole details on the deal, you're okay, you're forgiven. But if you're one of those motherfuckers who's into it and you fucking forgot, that you should be tied up and electrocuted. You knew from the very fucking beginning that it was only going to be a 5-picture deal. And those 5 pictures included Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, Homecoming, Far From Home. That's 5 fucking movies right there. I'm okay, sorry, maybe they were trying to make like from what the reports say, they couldn't come to an agreement. So maybe they were trying to like renew the contract. But ultimately, maybe, I don't know. Now the details have been said. According to all the news articles I read, they couldn't come to an agreement. Plain and simple. And to be honest, it doesn't really fucking matter. Did you cabrones forget that fucking Disney recently acquired the Fantastic Four and X-Men? That's easily fucking 12, 15 characters added to the MCU. I'm pretty sure it's a good trade-off. It does kind of suck. Maybe. I don't know. If a lot of people were thinking that either Sony is going to be bought out by Disney, which at this point I would normally say I doubt it, but a year and a half ago I said it'd be impossible or it wasn't going to happen that they would buy Fox, and look what happened. So, and I actually said it on the video when me and George were talking about comic book movies. If I find the video, if I remember which one it is, I'll link it down below. I'll even timestamp it. But yeah, a lot of people are pissed off, and they should be. Like, Disney tried their hardest to get Sony, and not only that, fans wanted Spider-Man to be in the MCU. I just realized I said Sony instead of Spider-Man. Stupid fuck. They tried their hardest to get Spider-Man into the MCU, and they succeeded. And that's a big plus. But I don't know, maybe Sony got greedy, or maybe, ¿cómo se dice? Disney got greedy. They wanted more movies, but they didn't want to pay out as much to Sony. Who knows? Because Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man. So I don't really know the relationship, because I'm not really into that much. So I'm iffy on that. I no details. Another thing is that a lot of people, rumors that I've heard, and I always take rumors with a grain of salt, that Sony was actually going to try to get Venom, Tom Hardy and all, into the MCU. And I honestly don't think that would be a good idea. I'm not saying because MCU, no, kind of. Because if you think about it, the tone of Venom is way different than the tone of any movies in the MCU. I don't think any MCU movie has given off the vibe as somewhat horror-ish like Venom has. I remember when, like, the trailers to Venom, I got somewhat of a horror vibe to them. I don't know if anyone else did, or if, like, they were marketed that way. I don't know. But I did kind of get, like, a horror vibe to them. So, that's one thing that, in my opinion, wouldn't really translate onto an MCU film. Another thing is, one of my friends, he's actually glad that Spider-Man is going back to Sony, because that way we'll be able to see Venom with the spider logo on his chest. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love Venom. I have it right here. It's one of the only 2 4K movies that I own. And I love Venom. But I did kind of, it did take me a while to get used to the whole spiderless chest thing. So, I don't know. Hopefully Venom 2 takes off or it does great, if not better than the first. And maybe in the third one, we'll see Spider-Man and Venom. And he'll get the Spider... Or maybe we'll even see him in fucking Spider-Man and Venom 2. You never know. Maybe they team up against Carnage. But yeah, it's not a big fucking deal. It really isn't. And I already read a lot of reports, actually on Twitter, a lot of people are shitting on Sony. Like, come on. Sony just made one of their best business deals when it comes to gaming. I'll admit that. I got no hate for Sony, only for their community. They made one of the best purchases on gaming. Let them have this fucking moment. Don't ruin it. I'm pretty sure whether it's the X-Men, Wolverine, fucking Storm, who the fuck ever, you're gonna fall in love with another Marvel character. It doesn't matter. Maybe, probably they will buy out Sony and all of this will be for naught. But until then, just fucking deal with it. Just like I learned to deal with probably not getting Sunset Overdrive 2 on the Xbox Scarlet. Because I'm not going to get a PlayStation 5. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. The Sony PlayStation community has tainted the PlayStation, in my opinion. So, but that's another talk. We're talking about Spider-Man not being in the MCU anymore. Yeah, he's gone. Tony Stark left the movie because he died. Peter Parker left the movie because his contract was up. Oh, fucking well. You'll find a new favorite character, hero. So get used to it. Deal with it. With all that being said, I hope you fuckers like, comment, and sub, and I'll see you later.